Hello again, good people of the internet. Today I'm going to give you a tour of the camper that I am just about to renovate. It is a 2017 Palomino Palomini. It's 19 feet long. It is the cutest thing in the world. I'm going to make it cute on the inside as well as the outside. As I walk around the camper, I'm also going to talk about everything that I'm planning to renovate. I'm going to try and keep this renovation under $500, which is going to be a big challenge because my last renovation was like $1,600 to $1,800, so let's see if I can do it. I'm also going to talk about what order to do things in a camper renovation. When you're fixing up a camper, it's really important that you do things in a certain order. There are a few things that you have to do before you do other things, so I'm going to talk about all that. By the way, I forgot to mention, my name is Shelly and this is my second camper renovation. My first one took me a few months and a lot of hours were crammed into those few months, but it turned out really great and I learned a lot during that experience that I'm excited to put to use on this, my second renovation. Sorry about the plane, there's like a military base near our house. First I'm going to walk you around the outside so you can see the cuteness. That's enough of that, the outside's boring. Let's go in. Let's talk about what I'm going to change. First of all this brown in here, I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I think for the $500 renovation, I'm going to skip painting the cabinets, but ultimately I probably will end up painting the cabinets later. But we'll see how much brighter it feels in here after the walls are painted. When you first walk in the camper, this is the first thing you see. It's the little dinette. The table folds down into a little bed, which is where my kiddo will sleep. The most important thing to change in this area is this fabric. This looks like a tie that worn by an engineer in 1996. Sorry, Dad. But this fabric has got to go. There's nothing else to say about it, really. It's just bad. It needs to go. Anyway, if I don't paint the cabinets, I probably won't paint the table. If I do paint the cabinets, I probably will paint the table. One thing that really has to go is this brown wall. That's going to be one of the first things that I do. Alright, let's talk about valances. I don't know why these are in every camper, but they are so hideous. Those are coming off. That will also be one of the first things I do right before I do the painting. And I will make new window treatments. I might be crazy for attempting this, but I think I might try painting the faucet because I don't like the silver. I want all the silver out of here. The countertop is in very good condition, but I don't like the color, so I'm going to change that. I'm not sure how yet. Hopefully in an inexpensive way so I can stay in my budget. And then this wall is going to be a backsplash. I just ordered the backsplash, so it'll be here in a couple days. That can happen anytime after painting. I'm also planning to replace these handles with some pretty gold ones that I just got from my local hardware store. And since we're over here, here's the flooring. I think it looks pretty good. I'm more of a fan of wood looking flooring, but it's so nice that I'm just going to keep it for now. Brings us to the back bed area, which is nice and big. There's another one of these brown walls that needs to be painted, and more valances. I think the shades are okay. I'll see how they look after the valances are gone. And there's this nice big bed, which obviously just needs some bedding. And over here we have the fridge, microwave, radio, and a little random cubby. This is a very big blockage of space right here, but you gotta have a fridge, so it's gotta stay. The front of the fridge is covered with this brown wood fake stuff that is similar to the rest of the camper, so I'm definitely gonna paint that black. Maybe I'll use chalkboard paint this time instead of just regular black paint, because that would have made more sense in my last one. I don't use a microwave. I don't even have a microwave in my own house. I certainly don't use one when I'm camping. I was camping for like a month maybe, but I haven't decided whether I want to take this out. If I were to rent out the camper, then the renters might want it, but it would also be nice to have this extra storage space. I'd rather have a little coffee bar or something in here. I'm also thinking about doing something fun with this side. Make some cool hooks or baskets, maybe wallpaper. I don't know. This place just needs to be livened up. I also need to replace this over the door somehow. Okay, so let's talk order of operations. What should you do first? What should you do second? etc. The first thing I would do is to remove the valances from your camper's windows. You will probably want to remove them right away. Go ahead and do so. It's so satisfying to remove them, and you need a quick, easy win right in the beginning. You're going to be painting next, so you need those valances out of the way so that you can get to all the little nooks and crannies around the windows. After the valances are down, take a look around and see if anything is going to need spray painting inside the camper. Something that you can't remove or something like that. Those kind of things need to be painted before you start doing any other painting, especially if you're spray painting things black. Next, do your painting, or at least the bulk of it. Another thing to keep in mind when you're deciding what order to do things in is just keep in mind like paint splattering in general. If you're going to be putting a backsplash in your kitchen, for example, don't put the backsplash in and then paint the wall right next to it. Just paint the wall first. That way you don't even have to worry about splatters. There are a lot of things in my experience so far that I've found can really be done anytime. One of those things is to replace the cabinet hardware. Just do that whenever you feel like it. Some kind of vertical surface things like wallpaper, that sort of thing, I would, of course, keeping in mind paint splatters, you want to do painting nearby first before you put on the wallpaper. You can really do that anytime. Same thing with making window treatments and hanging those up. As long as it's after you paint, you can really do those anytime as well. One thing I would also recommend is don't decorate before you're done with your surfaces. I have this problem. I always start decorating right away because it's so fun, but the decorations are just totally in the way. You need all of your surfaces clear so you can put your tools and things like that down. You don't want to be worried about messing up your cute art print by bumping into it. I am not going to be doing anything to the floors in this $500 renovation because the floors in my camper are actually okay. But if you are going to do the floors in your camper, do them last. You do not want paint dripping on your nice new floors. However, if you have carpet in your camper that you're going to remove it before you paint, because the carpet is a little taller than your like kind of wood flooring would be, and you want to make sure your paint goes down all the way. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for coming along as I talk you through my plans for how I'm going to renovate this camper on only $500. I'm hoping to do the entire renovation in only 2 videos too, so once those are done, I'll link those down below. In the meantime, if you want to look at my previous camper renovation, I did a 22-foot Thor California Tahoe light. I'll put that video link up right here-ish. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.